And welcome back to Mililani High School as we are moments away from our Division I championship between Kapolei and Moanalua here at Mililani High School. Let's quickly give you the starting lineups. First for Kapolei, starting center in Tehani Fa'asu'umanu. In the middles is going to be Asa Park alongside Amber Lee McLeod. And on the outsides in Vaisao and Pauron, team leader in kills. And at libero in Caitlin Kiko. And for Moanalua, we'll get you their starters in just a bit, as starting the match from right to left, Ta'amu Parafanos with the serve, as the serve was good. Outside set is tipped off the block. Net violation called. Point will go to Kapolei, as our first serve was powered by Dial Electric Supply, Hawaii's premier lighting distributor and supplier. Let's give you the Moanalua starters real quick. Starting libero is Fukumoto. Parafanos alongside Badgett will be the setters. Queen and Tang Silva on the outsides. Felici and Fukumitsu is the middles. Back to live action. Fasu Manu with the power push. Parafanos to Amo sets Badgett on the outside, rolls it across. Out of system now is Kapolei. Power on, goes down the middle, diving save from Queen, but it goes under the net, so point and kill for power on for Kapolei.
Strong start for Kapolei. Like I mentioned, there's a lot of fans out tonight, excited from the first point, and you can already hear the Kapolei fans going.
2 serving 0. Dela Cruz will serve down the middle. Back set. Tang Silva goes off the block. One-handed save from Kiko. And Kapolei frees it over. Here comes Moanalua outside. Badgett down the line. Overpass goes back to Moanalua's side. Here's Tang Silva on the opposite and gets it down. Side out kill for Tang Silva.
This is exactly what I expect to see tonight. Kapolei's defense so strong. Flip side, Moanalua has amazing offense. I think all these are going to be long rallies, and they could go either way.
1 serving 2 here in set 1. Tang Silva with the serve. Serve goes into the net. And point, inside out point to Kapolei.
Moanalua, usually a team that starts out strong and continues strong, only losing 1 set on the year, but Kapolei is a championship team as well. Already down 2 points. I'm interested to see how this goes.
Kiko with the serve with some pressure, but this one just sails long. Side out point to Moanalua.
This game actually almost mirroring that D2 match with a net call and some missed serves. I think those are the nerves and the excitement that you have to work through in games like this.
Here's Fukumoto with the serve. She'll go short. Tight pass, outside hit, and hitting it down to the cross court is Pauron with another kill here tonight.
Again, Kapolei, I mentioned their defense, but they're strong on offense too. Unfortunate, Fukumitsu actually jumped with the setter, leaving 1-on-1 for the outside kill.
Fasu Umanu with the serve. Middle attack is dug up, punched over. Here comes Moanalua. Backside, Badgett. And the heater goes long. Point for Kapolei.
That was an interesting one, Chaz. Yes, the ball was out, shaking a ton, and I don't think it was the ball, so there may have been a missed net call.
5 serving 2. Fasu Umanu serves it out. Point goes to Moanalua.
I'm definitely expecting a lot of back and forth here tonight. I think we're in for a long one, so hopefully these girls are conditioned. The fans are here to stay, and it'll be fun.
3 serving 5. Badgett to serve, cross court. Kapolei, power on, roll shot. Fukumoto is there. Badgett goes outside, off, diving save. Power on in the outside, block back and down. Sophia grounds alongside Fukumitsu with the more. So make it 4 serving 5 here in set number 1. Badgett with the serve. Cross court. Tight set, punched over Here comes Moanalua, middle attack, Fukumitsu. And just like that, Moanalua ties it.
These are teams where you just can't ever count either one out. So back tied again, basically a reset on the match, but Moanalua has a serve.
Badgett, cross court, outside set. That's dug up, tight chase down. That one goes into the antenna. So Annie Scott will get the kill. And now heading back to serve is leading the team in kills, coming into the match with 148 on the season. Set to Grounds, as Grounds tools the block and it goes out, and Grounds is the freshman, 6'3" here for this Moanalua squad.
I gotta point out, Fukumoto, the Moanalua libero, stayed on the court and the ball went out. No worries, that's what I've been talking about in these other games.
So here comes Kapolei on the backside block. Along wide, Fukumitsu.
Oh, I love that one. With some attitude, too. And some excitement with her team.
7, serving 6. Zaria Queen with the serve down the line. And middle attack, McLeod is blocked back. Backside, roll shot from Scott. And the ball is killed down, and now some contact at the net. To have made some contact with Tang Silva, but looks like she is okay, as Coach Gamarat just wants to double check and make sure she's good. But she will stay in the match, as that injury report was brought to you by Hawaii Pacific Health, creating a healthier Hawaii. Tied at 7 here in set 1. McLeod with the serve, off the cable and down, service ace for Kapolei.
Those ones are always, it depends on, of course, where you hit the net, but also how tight the net is on a given day.
8, serving 7. McLeod to serve. Down the middle. Badgett goes backside to Grounds. Free to cross, out of system. Here's Scott with the tip. Grounds is there. Badgett goes to Tang Silva on the outside, and off of McLeod, and outside out kill for Moanalua.
Tang Silva has such a calm approach, but a heavy arm. That was a lot of power behind that swing. It's such a smart spot.
Sienna Lee, the defensive specialist, will check in. Tied at 8. Float serve down the middle, tight overpass, and right there to clean it up is Tang Silva.
And some hype from her teammates.
9, serving 8. Lee down the middle again. Middle set, wrist away, not. Parks hits that one wide. Point for Moanalua. 10, serving 8. And Lee serves that one into the net. Side out point for Kapolei. Nine, serving 10. Leyland Rosa. Or check that. That's Annie Scott, excuse me. From left to right. Jump float serve down the line. Out of system. Here's Tang Silva. Just keeps it in. Scott will go outside. And this is blocked back and out. Addison Vaesau with the kill.
Just out on that one too. And tough as an outside with such a big blocker in front of you as Grounds.
Tied at 10. Scott down the line. Out of system ball, tight at the net. And here's Vaisao, and she's dug up. Grounds down ball. And it was almost like a tip shot as the timing threw Kapolei off on defense. And this one goes down for a point.
Yeah, not even a tip, but a whiff, really. But it works. Those are those off-speed ones where it's so frustrating for the defense and then hilarious for the offense.
11 serving 10. Serve down the middle is tight at. Freeze it over. Here comes Kapolei. Middle, Parks. Terefanos Ta'amu got it up for a second, but it falls on Moanalua's side, so point and side-out kill for Parks.
When we talked to Coach Gamarot before the game, she mentioned that Kapolei is so defense-heavy, Moanalua is so offense, but so far tonight, you've really been seeing this Kapolei offense show out.
Tied at 11 here in set number 1. De La Cruz down the line. Goes outside to Badgett, and Badgett tools the block and goes out. Side out kill for Moanalua.
Badgett's always a really fun player to watch. She sets in the back row, hits in the front row, so she's on the court at all times, and she's someone that shows a lot of emotion. She hypes her teammates up, gets excited for herself also, but she's just one of those players that is entertaining.
12-7-11. Outside set, power on, cross court, and down on the angle. As
perfect record, looks a little nervous right now.
Kiko down the middle, tight pass. Tip is picked up. Fasu'umanu gets it through the double block and down. And Kapolei is the first to 13 here in set number 1. 13-12. Kapolei leads, going to break. We'll be right back. You're listening to OIA Girls Volleyball on the Hawaii Sports Radio Network. Chaz Mihar, Karen McLean here courtside. Here in the nightcap, Kapolei Moanalua for the Division I OIA Championship. It's Kapolei, the first of 13 here in set number 1. Kara, your initial thoughts?
I think this game, while all this is what I expected. Kapolei, a great team, lost their first league game, but since then, long winning streak. Really strong team, experienced coach as well. It's going to be back, but both teams coming out really strong tonight.
We've seen a lot of high IQ plays so far within the first points of the game. And coming off the break, gets a service ace for Kapolei.
That's just an unfortunate one where the middle Felici crosses over and unfortunately messes with her defense, but that's a smart play from the Kapolei coach. Whoever's calling this service know that that's going to happen, and that's exactly why they served there.
14 serving 12 as the court has been moist already due to the first game. A lot of hard work being played championship level style. And here's Kalama Badgett on the backside with the hit, but this one goes wide left. So point for Kapolei, largest lead by any team here in set one, 15-12. Kiko from left to right, down the line. Perfanus to Amo outside, Zaria Queen! As she gets her first kill. And much needed kill there for Moanalua.
Definitely, and a pretty casual kill at that. It seemed like she just picked out the spot she wanted it to go on the court, put it.
Goes to Fa'asu'omanu as she sends that one long. Point for Moanalua. 14 serving 15. Fukumoto down the line. Outside set, Paron off the block. Touched by Queen into the antenna. Side out kill for Paron.
Moanalua is struggling with her so far tonight. Hitting on the outside, but outside hitters get a lot of sets, and so far.
Fa'asu'omanu back to serve. 16 serving 14. Out of system ball. Tang Silva with the set. Here comes Kapolei. Backside. Block back. Still kept alive. Here's Moanalua. Outside to Queen. Through the block and down. Side out kill for Queen.
Queen is alive now. Huge block. Almost straight down, but just bounced around on the Kapolei side, and then she put it away with a big swing again.
Kalama Badgett back to serve. 15 serving 16. Cross court serve. Middle. McLeod is blocked back. Freed over. Badgett goes outside to Queen. Took a swing. Net is shaking. But call is going to be out. Point for Kapolei.
We don't have the best viewpoints for these, but it is interesting how often the net is shaking tonight with no calls.
Paron to serve. Middle. Badgett goes backside to Queen, and Queen gets the far back corner for another side out kill for Moanalua.
What a spot from Queen. Looking much different than the last time we saw her. Last time, huge swings straight down, and now she's being really strategic in finding smart spots on the court.
Here's Queen. Kept alive from McLeod. Here, it's the outside set to Tang Silva. And Tang Silva hits down hard, as now we're tied at 17.
Silva, she really likes that corner shot, and it is working from her. Huge smile on her face. You can just tell she's having fun playing in this game tonight.
Queen off the cable. Chase down, service ace from Zaria Queen.
Coach Kabanting mentioned that he thinks Moanalua's biggest strength, well, everyone talks about their offense and how big they are. Their biggest strength is actually their serving. So first ace to start off this first set.
Queen goes down the line again. Back one, McLeod picked up by Queen. Back set to grounds, tips it. Outside set, off the block, and down. Vaisao, excuse me, with the cross-court kill.
Moanalua currently struggling to defend those outside cross courts. They're getting a lot of touches on the block, and then their defense is struggling to react once touched.
Tied at 18 here in set one. McLeod with the serve, goes into the net. Side out point for Moanalua.
In games like this, every point is so crucial. A missed serve, while it happens often, really hurts. We're nearing the end. Both teams almost at the 20 mark, so that's a big point to give away.
Serving 18, Sienna Lee down the line. Middle hit from Parks. A quick one in the middle for the side out kill. Parks getting involved. Junior middle blocker for Kapolei. Tied at 19. Annie Scott back to serve. She'll go down the line. Nice pass. Outside to Tang Silva. Down the line. Nice up. But goes too tight to the net. So kill to Tang Silva.
I love how Tang Silva, such a nice pass, and then Badger gives it right back to her to put away.
20 serving 19. Tamu Parafanos to serve. Fasuamanu will hit that one wide. So point for Moanalua.
Moanalua was lucky on that one because, again, that cross court, nobody's there. So these adjustments are things that need to be made quickly in these championship games.
21-19. Parafanos down the middle. Back set. And this one will go off of Badgett and out. Vaisao with the side out kill for Kapolei.
That was quite the swing too. Kapolei really strong on those angles toward the Moanalua side, and right now they're really effective.
Timeout. Moanalua will step aside. 21-20. You're listening to OIA Girls Volleyball on the Hawaii Sports Radio Network. In the nightcap for Division 1 OIA Championship Volleyball between Kapolei and Moanalua. Moanalua currently leads 21-20, and Kara, this game has been so close. It's been back and forth. A full point here run, and now it's been both teams kind of battling out all the way to the finish line here of set one.
Yeah, I think in a lot of games, points are scored because of errors, and that's how the game's gone along. But tonight, both teams are so strong that so many of these points are just earned points because they're playing so well. So there have been some errors, but I think this is truly the peak. These are two great teams, top two in the OIA, so just really impressive.
And actually, Kapolei is going to call a timeout. So we'll step aside and we'll come right back. You're listening to OIA Girls Volleyball on the Hawaii Sports Radio Network. Mililani High School, as me and Kara was observing both huddles on both sides. One, I saw a lot of intensity from Coach Alan Kabanting, and I think the biggest thing that he was kind of emphasizing has been the defensive side for Moanalua and some of the hitting parts. For Kapolei, actually, it was a back-to-back timeout. Moanalua called a timeout, then immediately right after that, Coach Gamarant stands up and calls a timeout, and I think it was to give attention to Annie Scott. She might be still feeling some of the effects of when she went down earlier in the set, but she's still good. As that was brought to you by Hawaii Pacific Health, creating a healthier Hawaii. And here's Tang Silva on the backside, gets the roll shot, side out kill for Moanalua.
So smart from Tang Silva, and I wonder if Coach Kabanting sort of set that up for her, knew that experienced coach.
22-20, cross court, middle attack. Parks is dug up in the back row from Tang Silva. Queen on the outside. And Zaria Queen, cool, calm, and collective on the outside, gets another kill late in set one. 23, serving 20. And Kapolei calls a timeout. We're going to take another one. 23-20. You're listening to OIA Girls Volleyball on the Hawaii Sports Radio Network. Chaz Mihar, Kara McLean back here at Mililani High School for some Division I OIA Championship Volleyball. Late here in set one, Moanalua leads 23-20. And pretty much the entire set, the largest anybody has led has been 3 points. And Moanalua on the advantage side of that, here up 23-20 as Tang Silva will bring us back after the break from right to left. Jump float, cross court, tight pass as Tuli off the block is power on. Here comes the bump set to Queen, and they're saying it goes in and it's override. The override comes from the top ref as that ball lands in.
Yeah, I think the whole gym saw that one in, but it's hard as a line judge when the ball's coming right towards you. We know Queen has a heavy arm, so it's hard to stand there and call that.
So set point here as the nice tip from Paron as she gets it down on the Moanalua side to extend set number one, 21 serving 24. Kiko to serve, down the middle. Outside set to Queen, through the double block, it's picked up. Out of system now is Moanalua, they free it over. They're gonna set it to the outside, power on, tools the block and in! What a shot that time from Layla Paron.
She's a smart hitter and really effective for Kapolei tonight.
Moanalua takes a break. We're going to keep it here. It's been a tight finish here to set number 1. 24-22, Kapolei playing a different type of game to this Moanalua team that has a lot of talent all throughout the court, and I think Kapolei has done a great job of making things tough for Moanalua.
Yeah, when we talked to Coach Gamarot before the game, she mentioned that she had the opportunity to play Moanalua early in the season. It was a quick sweep, not a great showing for Kapolei, and starting then she changed her entire game because she knew that what she had going was not going to beat a team like Moanalua. And what a smart coach. You know, she's so experienced. She actually said that's her biggest strength, but so experienced to recognize that right away, scrap what you have and move on. And now they're right in it with Moanalua, who in the beginning of the season, they weren't quite there. But Kapolei, like you said, is also a team that fires in all positions. Their defense all over the floor, such a strong sophomore setter, and their outsides have been putting balls away tonight to rival Moanalua's, which, again, everybody's been kind of talking about those Moanalua big hitters in the state, but tonight Kapolei looks like they've got big hitters too.
I'm observing Kapolei's bench right now as sophomore sensation in Annie Scott. The attention has been on her as she's on the side currently being looked. She has ice on behind her neck, the fan right in her face. I think just some of the nerves and things is kind of getting to her. She's walking okay. As she turns it back on, it's Kapolei to serve. Overpass, McLeod. Overpass kill. (23) serving 24. Credit that one to Caitlin Kiko. From left to right again, Kiko. High bump set to Queen through the block, stays on Moanalua's side. Felici punches it over and freed over. Here comes Moanalua. Outside to Queen. Off of Kiko and out. As Moanalua takes set 1. Very tight. Tomorrow's volleyball on the Hawaii Sports Radio Network. Timmy T's Sandwich Shop. If you're a fan of fast, fresh, and friendly, join Timmy T's Loyalty Club program where you can earn points on every dollar spent. Visit timmyts.com for more info. And welcome back to Mililani High School, the home of crowning the D1 and tonight. Our Division II OIA crown went to the Castle Knights, defeating Farrington earlier tonight. And here in our nightcap, Moanalua taking set 1, 25-23 over Kapolei. And as tight as the score was, it was just an interesting first set, I think, for both sides in terms of a lot of things for Kapolei as they're trying to deal with some personnel issues as some of their attention went to their setter and Annie Scott and making sure that she was okay. But just, I mean, besides that, the play on the court has been very high level, Kara.
Yeah, both sides, especially the outsides from both sides, have really shown out tonight. Both teams, Moanalua with a 382 hitting percentage and Kapolei with the 300, which is crazy because we're talking about how impressive the defense is. But there's some big hitters out here tonight, and you don't always see that here in Hawaii. Sometimes there's some big hitters, but usually it's defense strong. But tonight, these hitters came ready to play, and they have to credit their setters too. Both working really hard to put up good balls, but this was quite the first set, literally as close as it gets, winning by 2. So I think, again, we're in for a long night, and there's going to be a lot of back and forth here.
You made me remember a point that Coach Gabanting talked to us in the pregame about if we can get Kapolei out of system, we have a really good chance, because when they are in system, they're tough to beat.
Definitely, and I actually think they've handled Moanalua's serves really well so far.
So here comes the push from Felici. Out of system now is Kapolei, and Felici with the block back. And Fa'asuamanu on the backside hits that one wide. So side out point for Moanalua. So 1-0 as Fukumoto will head back to serve. Cross court serve. Scott will go to the middle and Parks to the block and down. Side out kill for Asa Parks.
It's looking like Kapolei definitely uses their middles more than we see Moanalua using, which also means at practice Moanalua might not be seeing as many middle attacks if they don't do it themselves, which then could help Kapolei in this game.
Oh, Kalama Badgett. That was a high bump set, and she shows her emotion as she gets a thunderous kill and goes back to serve.
Yeah, that had to have been the biggest kill of the night, and from the center.
So Kalama Badgett with the service pressure. Yes, the service ace. Point for Moanalua.
Again, she's so fun to watch. There's so much emotion on her, and she gets her team hyped up too, but those are 2 huge plays for her to start out this set.
3 serving 1. Jump float, down the middle, bump set, power on, goes off of Tang Silva and down. Side out kill for Kapolei.
Parwan is one of those hitters where it's not necessarily always straight down, but she's always picking a great spot or maybe tooling the block or tipping, so she's just a really smart hitter to have on the outside.
Kiko with the serve as grounds on the outside as she gets the kill. Cross court and down, side out point for Moanalua.
Brown's sort of out of system almost on that one. Almost on the ground too, taking it from a crosser, so really impressive that she found that corner.
So high pass as a back row violation is going to be called on Scott. So point for Moanalua. 5 serving 2 now. Queen to serve. Jump float down the line. Bump set goes to Paron. Off the block as they reset it. They'll go backside. Fa'asuamanu block back and down. And getting the most of that was Fukumitsu in the middle alongside Tang Silva.
Fukumitsu is such a strong blocker. She's actually the shortest in the front row right now, but middle blocker. And there's a reason for that. Every time I watch her, her hands are up and she's getting a lot of blocks.
Tough serve from Queen. Tip from McLeod. Play is still alive. Kapolei, McLeod gets the kill. Kapolei ran a one and a back one on that one, and McLeod from the middle got that set.
Yeah, smart spot from McLeod. Again, not the hardest hit ball we've seen tonight, but a really great spot, and Moanalua defense just couldn't get there.
3 serving 6 here in set 2. Fa'asuamanu to serve. Cross court. Kalama Badgett chases down. Tang Silva kind of didn't have the right angle on that one. Hits that into the net. Point for Kapolei.
That was an interesting one from Tang Silva. I think she couldn't quite look. Sort of hit that one right into the bottom of the net.
4 serving 6. Fa'asuamanu. Cross court. High out of system ball. Tang Silva down the line. Fa'asuamanu is there. Tight set as the tip is good. Here comes Tang Silva on the outside. Diving dig from De La Cruz. And Kapolei has to free it over. Badgett. Fukumitsu in the middle. Running the 31. What a play that time from Fukumitsu.
I love seeing her get involved on the offense more. We've seen that a little bit this season, but she has a great connection with Badgett, so I like that they use that, and now Kapolei has to worry about that middle tack as well.
7 serving 4 as lead to serve. Deep cross-court serve. Out of system now as Scott gets it into the bottom of the net as that set was taking her deep out of bounds, so point for Moanalua. And now it looks like take Scott out. As checking in is going to be Kopa Ka'awau Lauole in for Kapolei. 8 serving 4. Lee. Cross court serve. Back set. Carowan. Cross court. Out of system now. As nobody home. Point for Kapolei.
A little bit of a miscommunication on the Moanalua side. A little bit of back and forth now. You just can't have that in a championship match. It's fine to have the miscommunication, but you got to figure it out quickly and move on.
5 serving 8. Back set to grounds. Block back and down. McLeod gets majority of that as Vaisao was right next to her. Point Kapolei.
And just like that, the energy sucked from Moanalua, now on the Kapolei side.
6 serving 8. Carowan to serve. Down the line. Kalama Badgett goes outside. Tang Silva as she gets it off of Kiko and down. Side out kill for Moanalua.
Tang Silva, another player that's fun to watch. She's got a huge cheering section, all with signs for her. So I know she's got a huge support system, and she's playing so well tonight.
9 serving 6. Fairfathers to Amu with the serve, and she gets the service ace off of Kiko. Point Moanalua. 10 serving 6. Largest lead of set number 2 here for Moanalua. Tamu Perifanos and the tip from McLeod. Chase down. Here comes Queen from the back row off the cable. Nice dig from Kiko. Carowan hits it to the setter. Out of system now is Kalama Badgett, goes cross court. Bump set and hit over. Kawaole is dug up. Tang Silva off the block. That's dug up in the back row. Goes wide. As De La Cruz hits that one long. Point for Moanalua. And another sub. As Scott will check back in here for Kapolei. 11 serving 6. Tamu Perifanos, jump float, down the middle. Outside set, and tip. Vaisao in the right location, and they get the side out kill for Kapolei.
That was a Another one of those sort of miss-hit tips that really works out. It's really hard to read as a defender, especially when it's basically a full swing and falls down. So worked out for Kapolei, and definitely a much-needed break to hopefully keep the serve now.
7 serving 11. Casey Miyahiro will check in for Kapolei. Back set to Tang Silva. Touched. Owen gets it over. Kill. Great defense from Kapolei. And Paraoan ends it with a kill from the back row.
I like how she's always ready to go. You know, she plays outside in the front row, a lot of big swings, and then again, always ready when she's in the back row too.
8 serving 11. And Miyahiro serves that one just long. Point for Moanalua. Twelve serving 8. Tang Silva to serve. Jump float. Cross court. They'll go backside to Scott. Off the block and down. And just like that, Scott is back.
That's smart from her too. Felici currently in the middle. Her block isn't quite as strong as Fukumitsu, so they were able to use her where we just saw a lot of blocks from Fukumitsu when she was the one in the front row.
Scott to serve, serves it deep. They'll go back row to Tang Silva as she hits that one long. Point for Kapolei.
Kapolei only 2 away now. Looks like there's going to be some mix-ups. Front row setter now for Moanalua, so only 2 hitting options.
Riley Ramones.
Or sorry, new setter actually coming in.
Sophomore setter. Scott to serve. And serves that one long. Point for Moanalua. As Moanalua is first to 13 here in set number 2. As they're up 1-0. We'll be right back. You're listening to OIA Girls Volleyball on the Hawaii Sports Radio Network. And back here at Moanalua. 13-10 here in set number 2 as Moanalua is up 1-0 here over Kapolei. Kara, I really like how Moanalua is kind of spreading things out offensively. It hasn't been one person the whole time offensively for them. We're getting kills in the middle from Fukumitsu, hits from grounds, even Kalama Badgett within the mix. So it's not just one player here for Moanalua that has been doing well for them offensively.
That's definitely the difference in Moanalua this season. Last year, you know, they kind of relied on one person a lot more. Now it's spread out. That's something Coach Kambanting brought up to us too, where last year a lot of these people on the court now were role players and they didn't need to be the star of the show. Now everyone's looking to them, but they're doing a great job of spreading it out, and everybody has had their moments and have made an impact on this game. And I think that's why Moanalua is so tough to beat, because there's so many different players that the other team has to beat.
So coming after the break, it's 13-10. Fukumoto goes cross court, tight pass, and Parks goes up, hits it wide. So point for Moanalua. The net was shaking a lot, but no net call. So point Moanalua. 14 serving 10. Fukumoto cross court serve. Scott will go back row. Owen, she hits that one into the cable. Point for Moanalua.
One of those rare mistakes from Owen. She's really strong all the way around, like we mentioned. She's also a standout basketball player too, so she's just a great athlete.
Fukumoto again with the serve, 15-10. And Vaiseao goes cross court, is dug up. Tang Silva from the back row. Like an off-speed shot, and she gets it for the kill in the back.
Tang Silva and Badgett definitely win for the hype women of Moanalua. Every point, they're so excited. They're both really fun to watch.
16-10, Fukumoto serves, and this one serve goes long. So side out point goes to Kapolei.
Nice call from libero. Kiko kind of yelling at her teammate not to touch it. That's something as a libero, you have to lead the back row, and it's a very important position, and you see her doing that and leading the defense as well.
De La Cruz to serve, 11-16. Queen will get the set on the outside, and Queen just picks the right spot over there. Made it look so easy with the tip kill.
Queen's not someone that you always expect a tip from too, because you know she's got such a heavy arm, but the set not quite there, so that was a really smart decision.
17-11, Badgett with the serve. Outside power Owen, Tang Silva, out of system now. Queen tips it again, block back. As though out of system, down the line and in. And Queen just kind of worked that hit. It was a high looping shot right to the back line.
There's been a lot of those close calls tonight. Like I mentioned, maybe these players just have really nice court awareness, and they knew that was going to land just in.
18 serving 11. Tough serve from Badgett. Backside, Fasuomanu. Oh, what a save from Tang Silva. Freed over. Here comes Kapolei. Fasuomanu again. Badgett is there. Here's Grounds, cross court, out of system. Carl Owen down the line. Oh, what a beautiful shot down the line.
Again, Parwin, so smart. She's had shots all over the court tonight, which is so impressive. I've been talking about it a lot, but to see a high schooler also be able to hit this many shots is just really impressive to see.
Pico serving as Grounds gets the hit on the outside. And this tight pass goes to the net. Point for Moanalua.
Grounds as well, just a freshman for Moanalua. She looks like she's just having fun out there too. You know, no worries. It's a big game, her first time in one of these games. And maybe it's the confidence from her teammates, but she's swinging away with no worries.
19 serving 12, Queen to serve. Down the middle. Bump set goes to Paroan on the outside. Fukumoto with the up. Here's Tang Silva, block back! Fasuomanu and McLeod taking the line from Tang Silva. Block back.
That's one where you hit hard, you get blocked harder, but that was tough for Tang Silva. It was definitely a trap set. So normally one where you want to try and mix up your shot.
13 serving 19. Fasuomanu down the line. Out of system is Moanalua, freed it over. Fasuomanu goes to the middle to McLeod, just freed across. Bump set to Tang Silva. Oh, beautiful roll shot, and right on cue, Kara, for that, just a different shot, and it works for Tang Silva.
Definitely, that's exactly what I was talking about on that last set. That one too, a little bit tight. So smart from Tang Silva. She recognized on her last tight set what she needed to change.
Timeout on the floor. We'll take one as well. You're listening to OIA Girls Volleyball right here on the Hawaii Sports Radio Network. to Moanalua High School for some, or Mililani High School for some Division I OIA Championship volleyball. Moanalua up 1-0 here over Kapolei and leads 20-13 in set number 2. And I think Moanalua has really have gotten to a place where they have some footing, especially on the offensive side, been playing great defensively. I think a lot better in this set versus set 1.
Definitely, and those are the adjustments we talk about coming from Coach Kabanting and the players themselves.
Here's Lee with the serve off the cable, tight pass. Wow, what a save from McLeod. Fukumitsu hits it over. Here's the roll shot from Scott, is blocked back. And there is a double going to be called, and actually Noah Carey is the other middle that comes in. She's a freshman, so same class as Sophia Grounds, playing some blocking at the net. 21-13. Lee, another tough serve. Bump set goes to Scott. Cross court. Tang Silva is there. Here's Queen from the back row, is tipped. And McLeod went up, and then on her way down hit the ball on the rat-a-tat. So point for Moanalua.
Kapolei bodies all over the floor, diving into each other. Again, that's the hustle you need. Unfortunately, they're not in a good position right now points-wise, but that's how you gain some momentum.
Here's Lee again, out of system. Cara Owen high off the block, save from Queen, as that was a great effort play from her, but it goes to the Moanalua bench, so nice kill, and much needed for Paron for Kapolei.
Moanalua is getting a lot of touch. Parwin's swings, but just not getting them up. Again, she's hitting it all over the court, and I think they're struggling to read her.
And tight pass, and tapping it down is Scott. She can thank Cara Owen on the serve. 15 serving 22. She has a nice tough serve here. Jump float down the line. Here's the middle attack, and this one goes out. Noah Carey gets the kill in the middle.
Again, exciting for freshmen, and smart from Kabanting too, because Moanalua is often in these championship games. Now Nora Carey already has this experience, so she'll be ready to go moving forward.
Riley Ramones will serve. And she took too long. So side out point goes to Kapolei.
That's something you don't often see, but as a player, you know that's a thing. So usually you don't test it.
16 serving 23. Kiko with the serve. Short one. Middle set. Carey just keeps it in. Point for Moanalua.
Yeah, this set not there for Carey, but she's still celebrating with Ramones, the setter.
So set point here for Kapolei. 24 serving 16. Tang Silva from right to left. Down the middle. Middle set Parks. And she gets the no-look shot right in front of Ramones. Side out kill for Kapolei.
Kapolei definitely needed that one, because Moanalua is in a position right now where they're just having fun playing, and they don't look worried at all in this set.
17 serving 24. Here's Scott, goes down the line. Ramones back set to Kalama Badgett, twos it off the block. And now they'll go outside to Queen! As she ends the set with a thunderous kill, as Moanalua goes up 2 sets over Kapolei. Here in set 2, 25-17. We'll take the set break and come back for some more exciting OIA Girls Volleyball right here on the Hawaii Sports Radio Network. OIA Sports on HSRN is brought to you in part by Hawai'i. Takes a team approach to providing the expert care you need when and where you need it. Together, we are creating a healthier Hawai'i. And welcome back to Mililani as we're getting ready for set number 3. Moanalua up 2-0 over Kapolei, 25-23, 25-17. Kara, let's get your initial thoughts after set number 2 goes to Moanalua.
That set was just dominated by Moanalua. In the start, they came out confident, ready to go, and not rattled by that close first set. I think it actually set them off a bit, and that's something a team like Moanalua needs. You know, they've swept almost every single game they've played this season, so it's nice to see that this challenge excites them more than it gets them down, and they just look like they're having a lot of fun out there, so they're really fun to watch. And you know, honestly, it's hard not to root for them when there's a smile on their face all the time. They're playing well, but I know at the same time, Kapolei is such a strong team with more than what they had in that second set.
And I think definitely on the Kapolei side, there were pieces there for them, but I think Moanalua has strung more runs throughout set number 2. So Ramones will bring us back after the set break, but this serve goes long, so side out point goes to Kapolei.
And it looks like Coach Kabanting is sticking with Ramones, the sophomore setter, in now running the 6-2 with Badgett.
Serve from Dela Cruz is good. Back set to Tang Silva. She just gets it across, and this one goes through the hands of Fa'asu'amanu and out. Side out kill for Tang Silva.
That's just bad luck on that one. She was in the right position and, like you said, right through her hands.
Tied at 1 here in set 3. Tang Silva jump float. Cross court serve. And now middle attack is blocked back. And they go outside. Paraoan is dug up from Queen. Ramones goes back row to Tang Silva. Cruz. And Badgett with the overpass kill. Celebrating with her team on that one.
She's so funny to watch. Again, we keep talking about this, but she's just having a lot of fun.
2 serving 1. Tang Silva down the middle. Middle attack in Parks, and is blocked back. And Felici, the junior middle blocker, making some.
Felici getting in on the action as well. Like I mentioned, we haven't seen too much from her tonight, so that was a big block.
3 serving 1. Tang Silva down the middle. Outside set, Power Owen! As she excites the Hurricanes with that kill.
One of the biggest swings from Parwin tonight. I've been talking about how smart she is, but she definitely has that power as well.
2 serving 3. Will serve from left to right. Down the line. Ramones goes backside to Palama Badgett as she hits that one wide to the right. So point for Kapolei.
Now there's still a lot of volleyball to play, but you can't help but think about the future for Moanalua as well in the state tournament. I'm really excited to see them go up against these big ILH teams too.
So Tang Silva from the back row is dug up from Scott. Parowan on the outside. Tang Silva with the dig. Ramones goes outside to Queen. Tip shot is down. I tell you what, Queen has that tip shot locked down as she perfectly places it in the right spot.
She does. She's good at disguising it, and we all know she's a hard hitter, so sometimes you're a little more worried about that than the tip.
4 serving 3, Fukumoto goes cross court. Fa'asu'amanu took something off, forces a tight dig as this one runs out of room for Moanalua, so nice kill from Fa'asu'amanu. She's the 5'8" senior setter and also hits in the front row. She heads back to serve down the line. Here's the middle attack. Nice dig from Fa'asu'umanu. Here comes Moanalua. Outside to Queen. Block back. Oh, ball is still alive. Moanalua kept it up. And Kapolei pushes it to the corner. Wow, what a play.
Yeah, exciting. Needed that energy. And I think if this was our D2 ref on the top, there may have been some different calls, but we got a new reffing squad in, and he's letting them play.
Here's Queen, and there's a hard hit from Queen as she tools it off the block and out.
Queen's one of those players where it's hard to stop her twice. It's even hard to stop her once, but twice, I don't know, it's difficult.
Tied at 5, Kalama Badgett down the middle, out of system, and nice from Scott. Just diving play. Queen outside, up from De La Cruz, pushed over, back on Kapolei's side, freed over. Here comes Moanalua, middle attack. Fukumitsu, as she hits that one long. Point for Kapolei.
Just out from Fukumitsu. It really looks like right now Moanalua firing and Kapolei just defending, but it works. If you keep getting the ball up, eventually the hitter has to make a mistake.
Serving 5. And Paroen, and hits the corner. Called in, service ace, Paroen, and literally the corner of the corner. Paroen again goes down the middle. And middle attack is blocked back. Out of system goes to Queen. And Queen able to find that rhythm. Gets the kill off of Scott. Side out point for Moanalua. As Kapolei wipes up some of the sweat on the court. Moanalua catches a breather to make it 7 serving 6. Zaria Queen really just has been steady for this Moanalua team and this program past couple seasons. She goes down the line. Back row attack. Paroen cross court. Badgett with the set goes to grounds, cross court. Nice up from Fa'asu'umanu, tipped over, or pushed rather, from Scott. Here's the middle attack for Fukumitsu, right-handed tip. Kiko is there. Ball back to Tang Silva with the tip and down. And it's been the tipping point for Moanalua that has been causing some problem on the defensive side for Kapolei.
And how frustrating for Kapolei also. You work so hard to dig those big swings, and then the tip is what gets you.
Goes down the line as Vaisao just gets it across. Here's Tang Silva, and she tools the block and out. As Moanalua is up 2-1 and leads 8-7. Here in set number 3. Here's Queen. Down the middle, service ace from Queen.
Those are those strong serves that Coach Kabanting mentioned earlier. It's something that they work on at Moanalua. They want to get the other teams out of system, and an ace is always good.
9-7, Queen goes down the line. Here's a back set to Scott. Kalama Badgett is there. Out of system to Tang Silva. And McLeod with the powerful push. Now they'll set up to grounds, tipped off the block, pushed over. Oh, what a play. Gotta give that credit to McLeod. She was working both sides of the net and pushed it to the spot where Moanalua wasn't.
That's just some scrappy play where you don't really know what's going on, but just send it over and continue to play defense.
Moanalua wiping up the sweat on the court. As much as we talk about Moanalua and their youth, Kapolei is definitely going to have some nice up-and-coming sophomores as well. Parks is only a junior. Satele is also a junior on the bench as well. So here comes Grounds. Cross-court hit is up. Scott on the backside. Oh, dug up from Queen. Kapolei again. Scott off the block, off of Queen and out. Nice moment there for Scott as she gets the kill for Kapolei.
Yeah, smart to use the block. Again, Kapolei knows there's a big block ahead of them. They've been preparing for this. Coach Gamarot mentioned that they've studied them, they know, they've played them before, and her players are definitely using that block.
Tied at 9 here in set number 3. Casey Miyahiro will serve. She'll go down the line. Kalama Badger goes backside to Grounds, just gets it over. Back set goes to Scott, off the block. Badgett is there. And out of system is freed over. Here comes Kapolei. Side. And Vaisao will get the kill, cross court and down. Kapolei with the lead here in set 3.
That's a spot that Moanalua has struggled with. We saw when Zaria Queen was in the front row, she actually made the adjustment and was able to get that up. But now with Tank Silva, there's a little bit of a miscommunication.
So Sienna Lee will check into the match. 10 serving 9. And serve goes into the net, so side out point for Moanalua. Tied at 10 here in set 3. Fukumoto waits to serve. Jump float down the line. Out of system ball. And free, trying to get it across. Vaisao didn't have enough room, so point for Moanalua. As now a conference is called here for bottom ref to meet with the top ref. And I think there's an indication that there might be a wrong server from Moanalua.
Yeah, that would mean that they give the ball back to Kapolei, lose that one, which in a close game like this, that's not a mistake you want to make, especially so many seniors on the court right now for Moanalua. 4 of them right now, so that's one where you want them to take charge. Everybody should know where they are at all times, but it's tough in volleyball.
And as the public address announcer is reminding some of the fans about the artificial sounding devices, as the crowd is kind of pointing fingers at each other. But it looks like there was multiple things that were brought up in that conference. So it was the noisemaker, and Moanalua was out of rotation. So let's see where they line up, because currently it was their middles.
Which it still is.
Which it still is their middles. I'm still a little confused, because normally if that's the case, they either would have rotated one back or one forward. So we'll continue to live play. 11 serving 10. Scott goes down the middle. Kalama Badgett outside. Tang Silva. Nice dig from Power Owen. Outside. Vaisao. As Vaisao just had a little roll shot there and puts it in the right spot for the kill for Kapolei.
Again, those tools are hurting Moanalua. Kapolei knew that there was going to be a block in front, and they've been so smart in consistently using them, because no matter what, I've noticed that the Moanalua block is going up. Even if nobody's hitting, they're going up. So Kapolei is taking advantage of that.
12 serving 10. Scott down the middle, chased down from Badgett, pushed over from Tang Silva. And here comes Fasu Manu. As that was a nice setup play that time from Kapolei. As Kapolei is the first to 13 here in set 3. Momentum on their side as we head to the break. You're listening to OIA Girls Volleyball on the Hawaii Sports Radio Network. And welcome back to Mililani High School here for some Division I OIA volleyball. Kapolei has the momentum on their side as they trail to Moanalua 2-0, but lead here in set 3, 13-10. What do you think has been the difference on the Kapolei side here, Kara?
They're just a little bit smarter to me than Moanalua right now, and they're playing hard. I think Moanalua got a little comfortable. They're not as on it as they were in that second set, which then gave them the lead.
Annie Scott will bring us back as Kalama Badger goes outside to Tang Silva. And ball drops. Point will go to Moanalua.
Kapolei has not figured out those tips from both Zaria Queen and Tang Silva. They've been going down. I actually don't think a single one has been cleanly picked up tonight.
As Parafanos will check in, and she'll get a service ace to bring Moanalua within 12-13.
And how tough is that? Parafanos in the first set, then has been out for a bit to come in and immediately get an ace. She definitely showed her impact right off the bat.
And her serve goes into the net. Point, side out point goes to Tiana Dela Cruz. We'll check in and serve from left to right. Down the middle. Outside set goes to Kalama Badgett as she gets it. And maybe that could be the spark that they need here from Moanalua.
Yeah, she's definitely a spark from Moanalua. Brings so much of that energy. So we could be seeing a little switch in momentum here.
13-14. Tang Silva down the middle. Back one. Fasu Manu just tips it across. Here's Zaria Queen. Dela Cruz and chase down from Kiko. Scott gets it over. Moanalua in transition. Kalama, oh, what a dig from Scott. Outside set to Queen. Dela Cruz gets it up. And freed over from Kapolei. Here's Moanalua, backside. Badgett hits it wide.
Huge. Literally, Annie Scott just got hit by the ball, knocked her over, and left the direction of the other side. But that's the defense that the hitter makes a mistake.
Kiko with the serve. Here's Queen down the line, off of Scott and out. Side out point and kill for Moanalua.
You know, I saw Queen laughing a little bit after that the Moanalua side lost, and that was the laugh. She knew she was going to come back, get a big kill, knew the set was coming to her, and that line shot isn't something we've seen too much from her, so it's impressive that she has all these shots in her arsenal.
Kapolei scrambling defense. Definitely picking it up here in set 3. Fukumoto to serve. Deep serve. Outside set. Paroen down the line. Tang Silva is there. Outside set. And it's punched up. Out of system ball. Paroen and off speed shot down the line. Just placed it right in the middle of Parafanos and Tang Silva.
Yeah, they've been struggling on those lines from Paroen. She kind of just the block usually ricochets a little bit, and as a defender, that's hard to read.
16 serving Fort will serve from left to right. Down the line. Middle set. Just tipped across. Here comes Kapolei. Scott just gets it over. And back set. Kalama Badgett as she tools it through the block and on Kapolei's side. Point Moanalua.
That was a strong block up in front of Badgett, but she's got a heavy arm and literally just powered right through that.
15 serving 16. Kalama Badgett back to serve. Jump float down the middle. Outside set goes to Scott. Takes something off. Fukumoto is there. Oh, Queen fell down. She's back up. And up. Scott on the outside. And Queen on the outside gets the kill. Point for Moanalua.
And what a recovery from Queen as well. Slips on her first attempt at a swing, gets right back up, and puts the ball away.
It's Coach Kambanting and staff wiping up that area. As Moanalua fights their way back to tie it up at 16. Badgett, cross-court serve. Back set, Paroen hits it long, but was there a touch? No touch called. Point for Moanalua.
You know, something I've noticed from this Kapolei team too, they've almost fully avoided Fukumoto, the Moanalua libero. It seems all their attacks kind of try and go outside her area. She's such a strong libero, headed to Oregon next year to play. So definitely strong future ahead.
And Scott will get the side out kill through the block and down. Point for Kapolei. 17 all here in set 3. As Paroen checks into the back row, off the cable. Nice save from Tang Silva. Grounds cross court. Kiko is there. Roll shot from Viasal. And here's Grounds on the outside, block back. Backside to Queen. Tip shot. Kiko is there. Back row, Paroen. Badgett dives. Grounds cross corner. Nobody home to save it. Kiko has been putting her body on the floor all night long. And Paroen just collapsed. And now she's up. As Kapolei, as they bring their players to the side. And we'll take a quick break. We'll come right back to Mililani. This is OIA Girls Volleyball on the Hawaii Sports Radio Network.
loose to me.
Tied at 18. Miyahiru will serve down the middle. Badgett middle. And like a short arm there was Fukumitsu, and she just had to get it across. And she gets the kill for Moanalua.
Yeah, great adjustment from Fukumitsu. The set was definitely too low for her, and she was able to keep it in play and get the kill off of it.
Serve. Serve goes deep. Back set to Scott, off the block. Outside set, Tang Silva couldn't get it over. Point for Kapolei. So tied at 19. Here in set number 3. Annie Scott down the line. Outside push, here's Tang Silva. Nice diving dig, tight at the net. And point will go to Moanalua.
And Tang Silva and Badgett hyping each other up again on that one. I think they're ready to push, get this over with, and win this championship.
20 serving 19. Tamu Perifanos down the middle. Middle attack, up from Queen. Outside push to Tang Silva, far corner shot, goes long. Point for Kapolei.
A lot of back and forth here in this third set. Kapolei isn't gonna let Moanalua just win it. They're definitely fighting, but it's a game to 5 right now, and it could definitely go either way.
To serve from left to right. Short serve, tight pass. And Moanalua couldn't save it. Point for Kapolei.
Now, for Moanalua did have that 1-point advantage on the switch.
Timeout for Moanalua. We're gonna keep it here though. It's been a very interesting third set, as on the Moanalua side, there's been like some roller coasters of high emotions. Then, like you said, there's been some moments where it's been kind of still, it's been kind of calm. And for Kapolei, they've been just kind of steadily going in terms of their play. I think health-wise, I'm a bit nervous because there was a lot of bodies on the floor for Kapolei, and but they seem to be continuing to fight too, and they've had their moments where they're playing really good volleyball. So it's just been a very interesting third set here, Kara.
Yeah, these teams are in 2 different positions. While their records are fairly similar, both #1 in their respective divisions, all the OIA teams are looking at Moanalua, and every other team comes in as the underdog. So Kapolei has had to take a controlled, steady pace trying to Moanalua team, which now in this third set they've been fairly successful at, but Moanalua they're the team to beat, and so far this season they've just been able to finish every single game. So Kapolei definitely knows that they can't just play like normal and Moanalua will give it to them, and then vice versa as well. Moanalua definitely has to fight right now. Down 1, we're in this last 5 points of the game, so it could go either way, but I think this will definitely be some exciting volleyball.
And actually, this is an interesting stat that Moanalua is, for the past couple of seasons, last year was to Mililani, and the year before that was Kahuku. And Kapolei, this is their first D1 final since 2017, which came against Moanalua when they won in that year in 2017, as Dela Cruz gets the service ace for Kapolei.
Some miscommunication on the Moanalua side, and now they're definitely looking a little nervous, which is not a position they're normally.
As Kalama Badgett gets the kill for Moanalua.
Badgett has been the player to make those points. She doesn't get down when people are confused next to each other. She gets a huge kill and brings more energy to her team.
21 serving 22. Tang Silva down the middle. Middle set, block back. Outside, Power Owen down the line and in. Now there's some life on the Kapolei side.
Yeah, almost there in this third set to then push it to extra sets. They're just 2 away.
23-21. Kiko with the serve. Outside set to Queen. Blocked and out. Point for Moanalua.
Huge point there. I think if I'm the setter, you know, I'm trusting Queen, but right now there's a really strong front row for Moanalua. This could be a great rotation for them.
Fukumoto down the middle. Outside, Paro and tip shot. And dive from Ta'amu Parafanos, but she couldn't pop it up high enough. So point, and make it set point now for Kapolei.
Those are just the balls you can't drop in a match like this. You have to fight and anticipate. And it looks like Moanalua was on their heels a little bit for these last defensive points.
24 serving 22. Also Manu out of system. Here comes Queen on the outside. Just took something off. Paro and outside. Tools the block and out. As Kapolei still alive. As they come back to take set 3 of the score of 25-22. We'll come back for more here at Mililani High School. You're listening to OIA Girls Volleyball right here on the Hawaii Sports Radio Network. OIA Sports on HSRN is brought to you in part by Hawaii Pacific Health. Hawaii Pacific Health takes a team approach to providing the expert care you need when and where you need it. Together, we are creating a healthier Hawaii. As we are now heading to a fourth set as Moanalua up 2-1, but Kapolei fighting their way back and taking the third set 25-22. And Kara, it's been an interesting championship journey here so far, here for the Kapolei side. I mean, a very close first set, was up and up with Kapolei, with Moanalua. Then in that second set, Moanalua kind of played their game. They took care of business. And Kapolei on the third in a set here in the championship game.
Definitely that third set. I think it could have gone either way, and there's some key plays that won that set for Kapolei. It's their defense, the ones where they get dig after dig after dig. And then flip side, Moanalua, there were some miscommunications. There was some frustration on their side, and that just kills all the momentum that you built. It creates distrust within the team. So I think that's something that Moanalua will have to work through. But both these teams headed to the state tournament, and I think this is a really great challenge for them to then get ready to play some teams that they haven't seen all year.
So let's see how Moanalua responds and if Kapolei can keep up that level of play as we head to a fourth set. The fans are still out showing their support. It's been a fun atmosphere here at Mililani High School, here in our nightcap, as we are ready to crown Division I OIA champion. Kapolei will start set number 4 with the serve off the hand of Scott. She'll go deep down the line, back set, Kalama Badgett, roll shot, and is in. Side out kill for Moanalua.
So smart from Badgett. This game, she's known for those hard hits. I think Kapolei was definitely digging in, ready for those, and she just hit him with the off speed, dropped right in the middle, which is something Kapolei has struggled with.
Fukumoto outside, roll shot from Fasuamanu. Here comes Badgett, another roll shot, and gets it down.
And now the Kapolei side. A little bit of communication on that one about whose ball it is, going back and forth a bit, and that's something we saw Moanalua do at the end, and it created, or it brought down their energy.
And Parks in the middle, and a power push. And she gets it off of Queen and out, point for Kapolei. One serving 2 here in set number 4. Dela Cruz, cross court, serve is good. Middle attack, Fukumitsu, little roll shot. And she just does a great job of keeping things simple when the set is not there and just taking care of it.
Definitely, and that's something that I'm sure came with age. She's a senior now, and that's, again, hard to do, and it's something you have to slow down. Over.
Here's Power Owen, gets it over. Badgett, Fukumitsu, hit over. Back set to Fasuamanu. Fukumoto is there. Outside set goes to Queen. Up by Kiko, overpass. Badgett, outside, Queen, cross court again. Kiko with the up. Out of system as they have to free it across. Here comes Moanalua. Fukumitsu! With her best swing of the night right there. Nice set from Badgett.
Definitely, that was the connection that she was waiting for. We were talking about how she's done so well in the sets that aren't quite there. That one was there, and she just put it away.
4 serving 1. Badgett down the middle. And Fasuamanu with the tip. Didn't have enough room. So point goes to Moanalua.
Now a big lead for Moanalua to start. Will they be able to hold on to this? I feel like it'll be another one of those sets that goes back and forth.
5 serving 1. Badgett, serve goes into the cable. Side out point for Kapolei. Caitlin Kiko will be serving from left to right. 2 serving 5. Cross court, Badgett chased down. Here's grounds, block back. And Fasuamanu hits it and hits it off the block and out. Point for Kapolei.
I will say Rounds is very good at covering herself. There's a good amount of her swings that have gone into the block, but she's always ready there to cover.
So here's the middle, and Fukumitsu hits the right area. Another short tip and gets the kill for Moanalua.
So smart from Fukumitsu, but I'm really impressed with libero Kiko that she was even in that area, because that's such a tough tip to cover, and she actually picked it up earlier in this game. Almost got that last one too.
Queen down the middle, and here's Power Owen. Cross court, dug up by Fukumoto. Tang Silva. Tang Silva was kind of quiet in set number 3, coming alive here in set 4.
Yeah, she's a huge factor for Moanalua, and they need her to win this set for sure, so I'm glad she's back in the running.
7 serving 3. Here's Queen. Down the middle with the serve. Outside, Parowan down the line and goes long, or wide rather. Nice defense from Queen, following it all the way out.
Yeah, it looks like some matchups have been switched. We've seen Silva having to defend that line from Parowan, and now Queen is on the line instead.
And there's another serve and an ace from Zaria Queen. Make it 9-3, Moanalua. And that forces Kapolei to call a timeout. We'll take one as well. You're listening to OIA Girls Volleyball right here on the Hawaii Sports Radio Network. OIA Sports on HSRN is brought to you in part by Dio Electric Supply, Hawaii's premier lighting distributor and supplier, lighting up Hawaii since 1972. Back here at Mililani High School. Here for the Division I OIA Championship game, Moanalua Kapolei. Moanalua up 2-1 and leads 9-3. Here in set number 4. Zaria Queen will bring us back after the timeout. Jump float, down the middle. Kapolei goes outside, Parowan, and is blocked back. Grounds alongside Fukumitsu.
One of the few mistakes for Parowan. She's hitting a 343 right now, 15 kills, so that will be her 4th error on the night, but she gets the most sets on her team, so impressive that she keeps that high percentage.
Safasu Manu, pancake from Fukumoto, tipped over from grounds. Here comes Kapolei, one-handed set. McClough pushes it over on 2. Dig from Kiko as ground hits it over past dig from Scott. Tight set, and Parowan tips it out, but a touch. Point Kapolei.
Moanalua does not like that call. Those are the ones I talked about earlier where Moanalua blocks anything, and it gets them in trouble sometimes. They've gotten tooled a lot tonight, and yes, their block is big, but some of these balls you don't need to jump for. They're not an offensive threat, and I think that was one of them.
4 serving 10. Fasu Manu from left to right, cross-court serve. Middle tap, Fukumitsu is blocked back. Kalama Badgett outside, Tang Silva. De La Cruz with the dig, freed over from Kapolei. Middle attack, roll shot from Fukumitsu. Outside, Parowan, Fukumoto is there. Outside, Tang Silva, down the middle as she kills the rally. 11-4, Moanalua.
Huge kill from Tang Silva, but big defensive plays from Fukumoto. We've been talking about this Kapolei defense a lot, but Fukumoto with the incredible pancake on this one.
Sienna Lee, cross court. Out of system now is Kapolei. Parowan down the middle, dug from Queen. Ground on the backside, tip, block back. And here's grounds, but a net violation is called against Kapolei. Point Moanalua.
Sienna Lee, just a sophomore DS. She's a player that got pulled up last year as a freshman in the postseason to serve, a serving specialist as well this year, but it's hard to be an underclassman and serve in these pressure games. But she comes in no problem and gets a tough serve out.
And Paroan blocked back. Tang Silva getting the most of that one. Point Moanalua.
Again, Tang Silva's a big personality out there, so it's fun to see her get more involved in these plays and get more excited.
And Lee continuing to serve. And here's Paroan, tip. Grounds is there. They'll go back row to Queen. She's dug up by Dela Cruz. Here's Scott on the backside, and she'll find the open spot for the kill. Point.
Block not quite set up for her on that one, so wide open for Scott. Huge kill from the sophomore.
5 serving 13. Paroan down the line. Outside to Tang Silva. Dig from Dela Cruz. Here comes Scott. Tries to save it. And this one goes out of the antenna. Point for Moanalua.
Now, if Kapolei wants to get back into this game, it's gonna after winning that third set, but one set is not the match. And Moanalua is a tough team to beat, so you can be excited about that, but you have to keep fighting.
14 serving 5. Carafanos at the serve. Felici pushes it back down on one and sends her mahalos to Ta'amu Carafanos.
A little bit of hesitation from Felici on that one, but she was able to put it away.
As Kapolei calls a timeout, we'll take a break as well. 15-5, Moanalua leads here in set 4. You're listening to OIA Girls Volleyball on the Hawaii Sports Radio Network. Hawaii Sports Radio Network has partnered with Scoring Live to bring you the best overall coverage. Six serving 15. As Coach Cabanting will bring in Ramones to set here from Moanalua. Be a hero to serve for Kapolei. 6 serving 15. Ramones back set. Tang Silva off the. Ramones back set. Tang Silva off the block and down. Side out kill for Tang Silva.
Kapolei block to their advantage and get the kill.
Lana Benavidez will check into the back row for Tang Silva. One of the seniors on this squad for Moanalua. 16 serving 6. Jump float serve down the middle. Back set to Scott, roll shot. Out of system, bump set goes to Badgett, and Badgett tools it off the block and out.
There's been kills all across the board for Moanalua tonight. Again, that's what I think makes this team so difficult to beat. They're good in every single outlet, and Kapolei fighting still but losing it in this fourth set.
And Scott with another tip, and just out of reach of Fukumoto and down. Point for Kapolei. Fukumoto has been all over this court this evening. As Kapolei with the serve. 7 serving 17. Here's Scott. Down the line. And out of system bump set. Benavides down balls it over. Tight pass, one-handed save. Park gets it over. Here's a set to Badgett through the double block and down. Side out kill for Kalama Badgett.
And a big celebration again. She's been consistent with powering through the block and her big celebrations after.
Moanalua makes some subs. Now serving is going to be Gabby Casino. 18 serving 7. Jump float down the line. Middle to Park, block back from Queen. Kasuumanu down the middle. Outside set goes to Queen, tip shot. Kapolei scramble, Parowan from the back row, nice dig. Outside to Queen, cross court. Kiko with the save, pushed over from Kapolei, but a double contact will be called. Point for Moanalua.
At this point, Kapolei, really, what can you do? Down 12, Moanalua almost closing out. I don't know what you can fix. Moanalua has just been firing, and they're relaxed, and you don't want a team like that to be relaxed.
Go down the line. Middle attack is tipped over. Here comes Kalama Badgett. And she gets it through the block and down. (20 serving 7). Here's Casino down the line. Tight ball goes outside. Kasuumanu. Cross court. Freed over, and that's 4 touches on Moanalua. Point for Kapolei. So checking in is Dela Cruz for Kapolei. She heads back to the service line. 20. Float serve. As Fukumitsu in the middle, tips it to Scott. Bump set. Parowan tools the block and out. Another point and kill for Parowan.
That's something that teams will have to definitely be aware of. She does a great job tooling the block. Moanalua, considered a pretty good blocking team, has struggled a lot with Parowan's swings tonight. So any other team that meets Kapolei next is gonna have to consider that.
Outside set goes to Queen. Kiko is there. And Parowan with the tip or double hand push and gets it in front of Queen. Another point for Kapolei.
Parowan definitely trying to claw back into this game, down 10. Moanalua only 5 points to go, but she's putting it on her to work point by point.
And it's 10 serving 20. As Moanalua will call a timeout. We'll keep it here. And I think this is a smart timeout from Coach Kambanting, as kind of giving his players a moment to catch their breath. 2 back-to-back kills from Kapolei, and kind of settle his team down to reset and get a quick side out to get the serve back.
Yeah, there's different people out on the court as well, so not only a settle, but he could give them advice or a play that needs to be run or a spot that's open on the court. Even though they have this sizable lead, it's difficult to have new people come in. But one thing I noticed is that Moanalua frequently does this. They're up in a lot of games, and Coach Kabanting has the trust in his bench that if he puts them in, they'll perform. And he's also giving these seniors a last opportunity to play in front of this crowd in this championship. So I like how he focuses on his team as a whole, and he develops everyone.
And Coach Kabanting has been a part of this Moanalua program for many, many years, of boys and girls, as he did win some OIA championships, actually make it 3 of them with the girls program back in 2014, 2015, and the last one being in 2017. And Kara, we talked about the Moanalua team in the very beginning part of this season and how, you know, we felt that they were going to be a powerhouse team, and we were able to see them play and just realize how much talent has been on this team and just the way that they've been able to execute and perform with that pressure on their side. So 10 serving 20 after the break as Badgett goes cross court. Nice dig from Scott. Paroan down the line and in her puka shot again into that area. Another kill, so 3 kills in a row now for Paroan. 11 serving 20. Out of system and pushed over from Moanalua. Here comes Kapolei. Paroan again and power dump, but they're gonna call a lift on Paroan, so side out point for Moanalua.
A lot of cheers in the crowd as we see another senior hit the court. So I think all seniors out right now for Moanalua.
And Kalama Badgett gets the serve. As Coach Kabanting gets another senior in, Melendez Siaki in the middle. Badgett down the middle. Chase down from Scott, freed over from Kiko. Badgett outside, Queen off the block. And Siaki tried to play, got caught in the net, so side out point for Kapolei. (12 serving 22). Kiko down the line. Badgett, far push. Benavides hits it out to middle back. And Paroan tools it off the block and out. 13-22.
Paroan padding her stats a little bit at the end of this game. She's definitely going to be a force to beat in this state tournament. You know, Kapolei not going away. There's still more to play. But Zaria Queen with another kill, like clockwork for her, really. And this Moanalua team also ranked coming into this #2 in the state behind Iolani. You know, a lot of the times these ILH teams, they come first and then OIA falls below. But that just shows how the state as a whole has recognized how strong this Moanalua team is. And I'm really excited to see the run they make this year in the state tournament.
It's a good point that you bring up there, Kara. As there's another kill for Paroan on the outside. Just kind of placing it right in the middle of Moanalua's defense in front of Fukumoto. And I think Paroan does a great job of knowing the different shots to place based off of what Moanalua has been doing defensively. 14 serving 23. Fausu Manu to serve. Down the line. Bump set, goes to Tank Silva, block back, Queen is there. Back set. And what a hit that time from Siazan on the backside, as now it is championship point for Moanalua.
Siazan, another senior that was able to get in at the end of this set. So much excitement, the crowd on their feet now, but a lot of excitement for her personally as well.
Championship point here for Moanalua. Sienna Lee to serve. And that's a service ace as Moanalua is your Division I OIA champions. Moanalua are your champions for the first time since 2000. And Kapolei fought hard, taking a set against Moanalua, but Moanalua proves how they are the #2 team in the state as they take the OIA crown here in 2024. We'll come back for the post-game show back here at Mililani. This is OIA Girls Volleyball on the Hawai'i Sports Radio Network. And welcome to the post-game show, championship style, here as we are crowning Moanalua as your Division I OIA champs, the first time since 2017, as Moanalua still undefeated this season, going 13-0. As right now they are awaiting to get introduced to the Moanalua fans here, but after a 4-setter against a tough Kapolei team, Moanalua takes it 25-23, 25-17, 22-25, and 25-14 in the fourth. And Kara, let's get your initial thoughts before we head to our grinders of the game.
Came out really strong tonight. I think Kapolei definitely had a great showing. Their defense was crazy at times. They were all over the place, and they fought for sure, even through some maybe health issues that they had on their side. But I just think it was Moanalua's year this year. You could tell a lot of seniors on this team that, again, they were more role players in the past years, and now everyone was looking to them. But Moanalua, while they dropped that set, I think a lot of people felt like it was still going to go their way, and then winning that 4-set 25-14 was kind of the period on this OIA season for them. they showed out. Everyone was able to get in, which again is really impressive from Coach Kabanting. But overall, so many strong players on both teams. But Moanalua, again, they do it. And I'm really excited to see them in the state tournament coming up on Monday.
And big congratulations goes out to Moanalua as your OIA champs, but also want to send a congratulations out to Kapolei for their season as well, as they are not done yet, as they will be also heading to the state tournament. A lot of things looking forward for the Hurricanes. But right now, let's go ahead and transition to our Timmy T's grinder of the game. Timmy T's shop, if you are a fan of fast, fresh, and friendly. Join Timmy T's Loyalty Club program where you can earn points on every dollar spent. Visit timmytees.com for more info. As I'm going to send it over to Kara for our Division I Championship Edition Timmy T grinder of the game.
This was such a tough one. We've talked about this all game, but Moanalua has a lot of players that make a huge impact from them, whether it's the back row, front row setting, across the board. But heading in to that 4-set, Zaria Queen was hitting at a 500, leading the team in attempts. So my Timmy T's player of the game goes to number 13, the senior Zaria Queen. She finished the match with 17 kills, 7 digs, and 3 aces. But she was just a consistent presence throughout the entire match. She's a really calm player, calm demeanor, and you know she'll put the ball away. But I just have to give a quick shout out to Badgett, who sets and hits in the front row, had a triple-double on this game, 11 kills, 26 assists, and 12 digs, sort of padding her kill stats toward the end of that last set. But really great play from both sides for sure, but yeah, player of the game goes to Zaria Queen.
Well, big congratulations to Zaria in a championship effort tonight, and also Kalima Badgett and her squad, as they are the 2024 Division I IA champions. As we are wrapping up tonight, I want to send our huge mahalo first to Mililani High School for hosting us here and hosting the Division II and Division I championships, as Castle, for the first time since 1989, took home the Division II OIA crown. And here on our nightcap, Moanalua defeats Kapolei in 4 sets to become the 2024 OIA champions. And so, for Chaz Antai in our studio, Michael Esquero, Kule Agbayani, and for Karen McLean, I'm Chaz Mihara, sending you a beautiful night. And until next time, championship aloha, and see you later.